name's Scott Adamson. We're here in Waihau Bay, and yeah, I've been coming down here for about 17 years now. Little piece of paradise. You got the east and west coast. You got the east coast that gets all the reasonably nice weather, beautiful coastline. The west coast's a bit more rugged. No real safe harbours or havens. Where the east coast we've got plenty of ports and harbours and safe anchorages and islands, and down here in Waihau Bay the road, the travel down here is voted one of the top 10 roads to travel on in New Zealand. 90% of the fish you can catch in New Zealand can be caught right here. The beauty of Waihau Bay is the game fishing, and literally within 5 minutes of the boat ramp you can put your marlin lures out or go live baiting and potentially catch something. You have to be careful with the weather. You have to realise that the place is very isolated, so your boat needs to be in top shape, and you can't just call the Coast Guard. You are your own Coast Guard down here. Well, I got talking with Nick from Okuma, and I was going to go on another boat, and I thought you guys wanted to catch some fish, so I offered to jump on with you and show you how to do it. We had the rare opportunity of some good weather and a nice new boat. So yeah, we made the trip down there yesterday. We had good forecast, reasonably good weather for the Ranfurlies anyway, and paid off. Yeah, so Ranfurly Bank's about 45 miles from Waihau Bay. It's quite a long run down there. You've got a lot of current to contest with. You've got the current coming up the east coast from Gisborne, and then you've got the water pouring out of the Bay of Plenty and meeting up on the Ranfurly Banks. Ranfurly Banks come up to about 15 metres from very close by. Either side is about just over 1,000 metres. So you have huge upwelling of water. Can make very turbulent and huge swells.
Got the starboard window down. Good communication between angler and skipper.
You get two different coloured waters meeting. You can have nice blue water meeting dirty green water. It's just a big food magnet. Starts the whole food chain off there. The fish just have to sit there and with their mouths open and feed, and that's why they get so big. Pretty much once you're out in the Ranfurlies, there's nothing between you and Antarctica. When you go, you look at two different forecasts. You look at a Bay of Plenty forecast and an East Coast Portland forecast, and you've got to have them both matching up. It's not the sort of place you would just say, well, I've got a 7-metre boat, I can go there. It's you've got to really know what you're doing. You've got to be very well equipped. You've got to be prepared to save yourself. You're always watching the weather, the cloud formations. You can see cloud formations 20, 30 miles away, and that'll give you an indication of what sort of weather you're going to get very shortly, and give you time to get out of there. We didn't have a perfectly flat sea, but it was a good, nice rundown. And as you approach the banks, it's coming up. You sort of hit 100 metres and it starts to rise, and the first mark we come to was just loaded up.
Bombs away, team. Look at the sounder. Doesn't get much better than that. Kingies everywhere.
We had a really gnarly current line right on where the fish were, which made it challenging. But yeah, we had kingfish everywhere. Nothing huge by Ranfurly Bank standards, but still good to get a rod bent.
Yep. Nah, it's little. All right, we've got a nice little kingy here. Caught on a jig, second drop. Not a bad start to the morning, eh, guys?
So good. All right, release.
All right. No dramas.
The fish life out there is pretty incredible. You can catch fish there which aren't that common in the North Island, like the trumpeter that we caught yesterday.
Nick's got something on, it's looking pretty solid. He's doing what he can to pull it away from the reef. Give it shit.
Oh,
oh. What Nick's got here is a trumpeter. It's a pretty solid trumpeter, and they are fantastic eating. Nice one, Nick.
Harpooker and bass are quite common around the North Island, but the size of the fish you can catch there is next level. You can catch a fish of a lifetime there.
Oh, mate, double hooker. Kiwi versus Aussie. The tension is right.
First drop we had 3 on, I think, and yeah, a couple of trumpeter, and then managed to harpooker on a jig, which is quite neat to do. They're very aggressive feeders. A harpooker will beat a kingfish to a live bait or a jig when they're on the feed. We probably did 100 miles yesterday, quite easily 100 miles. 45 there, 45 back, and cruising between spots and resetting drifts and things would easy be 100 miles. We were averaging 50 litres an hour, running at about 20 to 25 knots there and back, and then the engine, the F300 Yamaha, idling and moving between spots, use a bit less. Surtees 750, I was really impressed with it. Wouldn't change a hell of a lot. Just the helm position, sitting on the seat, being seated, the throttle and steering was a bit close together, but apart from that, everything was pretty well laid out. The switches, the dash was laid out well. The throttle position standing was really good, so was the steering position. It was just being seated was something that I would change. And then the underwater lights on that boat make it really easy for catching our live baits. The rear transom doors that slide up, pulled up into position, made it nice and tidy. You're not walking around with a piece of aluminium to stick somewhere. It was just easy to slide it up into position. The rails around the back made it safe for someone to stand on the duck board or cross the transom with a fish. It was quite good. The boat is going to be the prize at the Hutchwilco boat show this year, so someone's going to get a really nice package, and I think there's a couple of marks for Ranfurly Banks on there too.